audience that they've built, that are going to be looking for that stuff over time. And just think of all the, the keywords that you might want to rank for, like, and you can create little mini courses about that, like an hour or less, and just suck in all that organic traffic. And you can mention other products and stuff on the back end, that can
Right.
turn into more money. So just,
That's super interesting.
I
Like
know. Yeah,
I'm thinking about what you're saying, not to cut you off, but let me throw this out there. You have a course on SEO affiliate domination that you just uploaded about ClickFunnels. You're a
mhm.
ClickFunnels Dream Car winner. So those are already two positives. I'm already in SEO affiliate domination. I'm going to take that course and also add that content, ClickFunnels content, to blue highlighted text, because it's a place for you to go get this course. It's a place for you to get software that's going to help you do. It's all related, is what I'm getting at. This is all related to affiliate marketing and getting better at it and making improvements. So right now, this site is turning into my version of an authority site regarding being an affiliate marketer. So not only talking about my journey, but then it's like, hey, here's all these tools, that you can use, that I've used, that my friend has used and killed it with. Show and prove. The proof is right there. So
Yep. And like, just to kind of help expand people's mind too, like, so I'm giving that course away for free, but there's no reason why I can't take the same content and upload it to a Udemy course, a Skillshare course,
mm,
and transcribe it for a Kindle book. That's three more income streams. And you're like, well, you can't sell it over here and give it away for free over here. Yeah, I can. Like, because,
right.
what are the odds that the same person is going to find it in two places on the internet? Probably not.
Not only that, I think you're justified because SEO affiliate domination, you have to pay to get in that. And then when you're in it, you just so happen to get this another value add, which is the ClickFunnels course. And on top of that, man, what we don't talk about are the emails you send out. You send out emails with offers and ideas and opportunities that people wouldn't have seen. Like when you're starting as an affiliate, there's this fog around what should I offer? What should I promote? And then you get the worst thing to do, in my opinion, is you jump on ShareSell and CJ affiliate and like 10 other affiliate networks. And now you're just bogged down with choices. You have no idea what to pick. So you sent over a Blue Chew thing. And that's like never mind. Anyways, I thought it was appropriate for Valentine's Day and just be like,
That
hey,
is that is a very interesting insight. Yeah, Valentine's
yeah,
is coming up.
that's why I signed up. That's exactly why I signed up for it,
Wow.
because I was like,
Yeah,
I'm
see,
gonna
that's
write some content
interesting.
around that. Yeah,
That's an angle that I didn't think of, but
right.
yeah, it's a hot new offer, and it's they recently set up their affiliate program. Valentine's Day is coming up. I didn't even think about that. So you're probably gonna make a ton of money for that. And Valentine's comes around every single year. So I mean, it's worth
Yeah.
creating content around. Yeah, there's so many little angles, and it's, yeah. So that's just one, and there's tons of other offers out there. People get hung up on ClickFunnels because they know that I've had some success there, and so they want that. They want to duplicate just that success. Like I was literally talking to a guy last night, and he was like, "Man, I want to win the dream car with Click." Well, he said, "I want to win a dream car." I was like, "Which one? Do you want to win Kajabi? Do you want to win ClickFunnels,
Mm,
Builderall, Advertising Boost?" There's a lot of them.
right.
Like, I want to win ClickFunnels. Like, it doesn't. There's a lot of them, so it doesn't matter what you promote.
Tomato, tomato, and that's also. Um, I'm really like giving you a ton today. Like, well, you're the man. Um, One of the things you guys got to understand about this game is Greg figuring out ClickFunnels was not a product of him figuring out just ClickFunnels. It was a product of SEO. And so, what I think people don't understand, especially when they jump into wealthy affiliate, you don't know any better. When I took Greg's course for the first time, I did not know any better. I don't have an SEO background at all. I saw what he was doing. We had mutual friends. Matt introduced us, I guess. And then I was like, well, yeah, let me reach out to him and show him some trading stuff. He shows me this stuff. Cool. That's it. Simple. But once you get into it, it's like, wow, I learned an actual skill. I wasn't given a track and a community and a gold star for just reading or watching a video and told to write a whole bunch of content, right? That's all you're getting with Wealthy Affiliate. Here, I'm actually getting a skill that I can build on top of and look at things a certain way. When you shop online, it'll never be the same. For me, it'll never be the same. I'm always thinking ahead. I'm always scrolling to the footer to see if they have an affiliate program, you know, because if I love this product and I'm about to spend money with it, I bought a nootropic yesterday, like a brain pill or whatever. You know what nootropics are.
Yep.
I bought a nootropic. First thing I did was scroll to the bottom and signed up for their affiliate program because I'm going to take this nootropic regardless, right? Because I want to take it. I'm going to write a review and then I'm going to publish it. And then I'm going to link to my affiliate link. And it's like free money. It's like something that I was going to do anyways. And I don't know if people are really understanding how powerful that is.
Yeah. Like, the one angle that they're probably familiar with is, the business opportunity, network marketing, MLM side of it. The kind of unfortunate stigma that goes along with that, though, is like, here's some overpriced, miracle juice, and all you need to do is get 3 people and your subscription is free. But then we're taught to like peddle it to our friends and family, and we burn those relationships. But like that, I take that same model and same approach for affiliate stuff. So like, nootropics, you may be spending, if you want to subscribe to it, it's probably like 70 or $100 a month. Well, if the affiliate commission is like 25% or 50%, you've only got to sell like a couple a month and it cancels out your subscription. So that's how I view and approach everything. So like with Clickfunnels, if I'm going to subscribe to it on the nights and weekends to close, make the other money I needed for like groceries and all that other stuff.
Right. Well, if you don't mind, I want to shift it a little bit, right? The conversation. Yes, getting a job is going to allow you to, pay for necessities. Everybody understands that. But let's kind of talk more about having the right tools for affiliate marketing, right? If you have a job, so if I'm a regular affiliate marketer and I'm just blogging my ass off, which is what I'm doing right now, and not really finding any traction just yet, right? One, I need more time, like the maturity of the content, as long as it's on there, it'll index a little bit better. Number 2, I could find better ways to find keywords and test different ideas and approaches, right? If I had Ahrefs, if I had some of these other tools, then I would be able to kind of do that, right? And so let's take a step back and say, go get a job so that you can buy expensive tools that are going to allow you to do better at what you're trying to do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's sort of like, I know these analogies and examples are really simple, but if you're broke, you can go buy a $1 paintbrush that's this small and I could paint this room. It'd take me the rest of my life probably, but I could do that. Or I could invest a couple of dollars in like a paint roller and get it done in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to, which direction do you want to go and stuff? So I want to throw this in there though. This is kind of, I guess, a little tangent with SEO, but it just has to do with making money online. And so my last job was in e-com, and it was interesting because we sold a lot on the marketplaces, Amazon and eBay, and or 2 of the bigger ones. And so I got to see what we were doing, in that space. And then on the nights and weekends, I was doing affiliate marketing. And it was nice to be able to see both of those worlds, because most people, they either work in one or the other. They don't see both worlds. So they can't ever make that connection of the overlap of all the similarities. So, again, this kind of goes points them away from like my course and SEO and stuff, but it's how I would start. So, you're asking about getting traction from starting your own little property, whether it be a website or a YouTube channel. And what I noticed again and again and again, what we would do to get some traction initially with our business was we would always start out on a marketplace, because the marketplaces already have traffic and an audience. Sure,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon's going to take their cut. Sure, eBay's going to take their percentages, and that sucks. You have to build that into your margins, but you're going to make sales. So, like, some examples that people could do are Kindle. It's freaking free. Udemy, it's a marketplace for courses. It's free. They already have traffic. Like, I don't, even if you have like the most bizarro ebook or course, I've published plenty of courses and ebooks to know, like, you're going to make money. You're going to make some money on those marketplaces. Just there's so many people, and you take the profits that you make from those marketplaces, and then that's your budget to start doing your own thing. Because we had a website with our we're selling vacuums and stuff, but we had, and it was mostly profit, because it was our own little entity, our own little website and stuff. And so the traffic we got organically, we would get more profit margin on our site, but we make way less sales. So we're going to, we're making millions of dollars on, at least in sales, gross, on Amazon, eBay, Newegg, Rakuten, really. We don't get to keep as much, but it keeps us afloat and gives us cash flow to pour into other things to scale. So I would highly, highly recommend that people, leverage these marketplaces. There's marketplaces for anything. So like if you're in music, you've got, was it Spotify, the iTunes store, things like that. If you're writing books, you've got the iBooks, you got Barnes and Noble's got a platform. They've got Create Space, Kindle. If you want courses, you've got Udemy, you've got Skillshare. So there's marketplaces for pretty much any digital product. I'm not.
That's super interesting.
Yeah. And so that is a great,
want to do that.
And that's why, YouTube is so powerful, because it's got traffic already. You're not like with a website, you're on a little island by yourself, and you're trying to siphon organic traffic for people to find you. That's why, people that are, lean more towards paid traffic, they're like, screw SEO. I'm not going to try to like build up organic traffic to my site. I'm just going to buy ads on somebody's site that already has it, and I'll send them straight to my offer. Like, I'll get traffic today. So that's the same concept with the marketplaces. So, again, I'm not trying to steer people away from my course or anything.
No, that steers people towards your course, because the knowledge you have, like, this isn't in the course, but like the fact that you have so much excess knowledge and random thoughts that other people wouldn't, I never would have thought that. I never would have stumbled across that and thought, hey, let me build an entire slew of ebooks that point people towards blue highlighted text or whatever. Right.
Oh yeah, and you could do a lot of creative things, put on your little marketing cap. So, the people that are not marketers are just selling ebooks on, Amazon. But marketers, we can add links into those, so we can refer them to affiliate products within the ebook. So, maybe the book's for sale for $2.99, maybe you'll make a couple $100 a month. But from the book, if they read it and click the links, and maybe it's a little simple ebook about how to build a website, then you could refer them to hosting solutions, Namecheap, WordPress themes, and that could maybe on the back end turn into thousands of dollars a month just for that. Like, yeah, there's a lot of opportunity out there. So
it's worth experimenting with, and that's kind of what I really like about your approach. Is it's a big game. And it's a big ongoing experiment. It's nowhere in what you just described was me pounding away on the keyboard. Obviously, you got to work hard, right? But I think Wealthy Affiliate definitely gives you a lot of, hey, just blindly knock this out, do this, write these posts. and there's not a whole lot of marketing around it. So I wanted to pivot one more place with you, VideoFire. So I actually ended up using your software. So you guys check that out. I'll put a link in the description. And I ranked really, really quickly for Wealthy Affiliate.
Cool.
And I ranked like 4 videos. And they didn't get a lot of views, so I got to kind of figure out how to get more views. Maybe I can make like a custom thumbnail or something. But I thought it was really interesting because I tried it as an experiment, and it ended up working. Our mutual friend Matt, I saw him and he had mentioned it, and I said, you know what? I tried it once, but it didn't. I didn't get any results. I need to go back in and try it again and understand what the hell I'm doing this time around. And I was able to get some results. So y'all check out VideoFire, YouTube. Again, YouTube is not touched on in Wealthy Affiliate at all. You got to use these places where traffic already exists. There's a reason why people like to sell on Amazon, because you don't have to pay for marketing. Like you can put almost anything on Amazon and make it.
Yeah, I like those low startup business models. So like, I mean, Amazon is a massive platform. You could do drop shipping, but like I prefer the options like Kindle, or maybe plugging into a solution like Printful and then selling your mugs and stuff like that on the Amazon marketplace, but you're letting Printful ship it and all that stuff. So it's not It's kind of like drop shipping, but not the complicated drop shipping where you have to like white label something from China and wait 2 weeks for it to get to the US and all this. Look for the simple, easy opportunities in these marketplaces, because they do exist.
Right.
And like Udemy, it's incredible too, not just for the fact that you can make passive income, but like it has SEO benefits too. So like if you type in Clickfunnels affiliate training, I've got a course that I published like 2 years ago that I'm pretty sure is still on page 1 for that. And the reason it ranks is because of the high domain authority of Udemy. It's not because I send a bunch of backlinks to it, or that, whatever the content has, 1 million students and a lot of 5-star ratings. It's literally just the fact that it's on Udemy's platform, and that helps it rank. So like, I love creating these little whatever scenarios and things where you're combining 2 things that most people don't think to combine. So like, since it does have SEO benefits, you leverage it for that purpose. So I specifically, called my course like Clickfunnels affiliate training, because I knew there were a lot of people that wanted to make affiliate commissions. I know I'm not going to make a fortune from, whatever Udemy discounts it as, but I've made like, I don't know, a couple $1,000, I think, on that course over the years. Even with Udemy selling it for like $10 or whatever, just because I know that Clickfunnels has a goal, like as fast as possible, is to cancel out the costs to make it free. Because I know it's not like free, but that's how I make sense of it kind of in my mind. So like, if all my subscriptions and stuff, I'm like, how can I make this free, like with money promoting that same product? Because if I'm already using it, like if I drink Coca-Cola, I can talk about Coca-Cola because it's my favorite drink or whatever. And if I got a royalty or something for referring all my friends to Coca-Cola, then that's great. Like it makes my, me buying that free and stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you think about that, right? And you want to have the right tools. So Ahrefs, I'm pretty sure, has an affiliate program, don't they? I know SEMrush does, because I'm a part of it.
They do, but it's private. So
Okay.
I know that they exist because some people that I know of are affiliates of it. But glad you brought that up, because like in the case of Blue Chew, I scroll to the bottom like most of us do, see if they have any kind of referral program. They didn't, but man, I just saw the opportunity and money signs. It just I was like, this is going to make a ton of money. This is a huge solution. And I messaged them. I was like, hey, I mean, I like your ad copy. I like your website and stuff like that. This is an incredible product. do you have a private affiliate program? Because a lot of times they do. And they're like, actually, we don't yet, but we're setting it up and we'll let you know as soon as we do. And like within a couple of weeks, they had set it up. And
Nice.
so, if I can't find it on the website, usually I'll do like the product name followed by referral program or followed by affiliate program. And usually you can find like a index page that's not linked to on their site. But if you can't find it, then reach out to them and maybe they'll create the solution for you.
Right.
Because most of these brands, even the big ones, they don't have much of an SEO presence. They're spending majority of their dollars on paid ads.
Paid ads. Yeah, that's
So
interesting.
they're usually pretty warm and receptive to folks like us. If you can just prove that you know what you're talking about and you're like, I can I can redirect all that long tail traffic to you if you'll set me up with this opportunity. And a lot of them are more than willing to do that. Like one of my friends that has a webinar software, I was like, do you have much of an SEO presence? And they're like, absolutely not. So like any help that you can, give us in that regard is like, we're going to love you, because they just don't have the time or the resources to create it,
Right.
so they're focusing on their software and then they spend their advertising dollars on paid traffic. Because they can get a pretty potentially quick ROI. But the cool thing about SEO, and it's the long game, but man, once you get it built up, it's steady. So, and that's really nice. It's nice to have that coming in every month. It's like an annuity or something. So
Yeah. No, I love that. It's funny that you said that, man, because I ran into, I think I told you about that, two different opportunities, one with trading and one with a wellness product, where they didn't have affiliate programs, but I reached out and tried to tease that out, and I haven't landed either one of them just yet, but I'm working on it. So
yeah.
I think that could be awesome, and that's what's dope about being in a good group like SEO AD, is you can actually bring stuff like that to the group and say, hey, do you think this could work for the people in our private little group? Because we have people who are actually like talented and they're not going to burn the bridge with the company that's given us a shot. If I just give it to a beginner, they might do all kinds of wild stuff and screw it up for everybody. So, but yeah, man.
There's plenty of opportunity. So I mean, even if you feel like you're at the bottom, you got a lot of friends and resources and stuff out there to help you out. It's interesting. Like I think I've mentioned my friend Tyler, and since I had been in like massive debt before he started racking up debt, as he started to do that and having a family and stuff, he was just freaking out. And I was like, trust me, it's not the end of the world, because I've been exactly where you are and I somehow made it out. So I'm like, we've had a lot of
That helps a ton, man. It does. When you have friends who have been there, not just going through it with you, but you're actually on the other side. I've been writing about it on the website.
Yeah, because it's one thing for your parents, and it's one thing for people to like encourage you and support you, and they have no clue what it feels like to be in that position. It doesn't help. But when you actually have close friends that have been through that and somehow made it to the other side, it feels a lot better getting encouragement from them, because they've been there. And not all of it makes sense as far as like how I made it through, but it's possible. Like it's weird, but all this money thing, it's all kind of a game. Like if you strip it away, all we've got is like, the present and our relationships and stuff, and the money, it really is just a game, because we made it up. It's not backed by anything. It's just held up by the faith of the people. They can print as much as they want. Again, it's not backed by anything. It's weird, but it's weird that we attach so much emotion to it, because It's great when the motion is good because we're winning, but then the bad part is the flip side when we get depressed and sad because we don't have much of it, and it's like it's not even real in the first place. It's sad that that's kind of that way, but just sort of there's plenty of it. So
yeah. Perspective, man, perspective. So if you're watching this and you're going through it like I am right now, go to my site and read the post about uncertainty. Read the post about rock bottom. I'll be posting something about rock bottom soon. I posted recently about when I called the unemployment benefits office and they told me I wasn't eligible because I waited too long. I was so pissed.
Oh my gosh.
I was so pissed. I was like, damn it. Because I've never taken unemployment before, but I considered that option this week and I called them and they were like, yeah, you don't have any income for us to pull any from. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I haven't had a job and I'm just now, I burned through my savings and now I'm trying to cash in. But anyways, man, I'm talking about this stuff because it will weigh on people and you will self-destruct if you take it too fucking seriously. Have fun with it. I wrote a post about that. Have fun with this affiliate stuff. It's not all about, hey, click on the link, please do it right now. Take my opinion. I'm the authority. Like, have some fun, man. We're normal people. We're going through these emotions. We're trying to make it. Everybody's trying to make it. Let's have some fun and, make some good friends and make some good relationships along the way. If you guys are watching this, comment, send me an email. All that stuff is in the description. And get a hold of Greg. He's super easy to talk to. Once you're in his class, invest in him. And then I promise you, he's a good dude. He'll help you out. But yeah, man, I think this is a pretty good message, a good video, and extremely real, probably realer than I really wanted it to get. But
well, this is the stuff that nobody talks about.
Yeah, this is the content that comes naturally for me, because it's a thing, man. And if I'm going to be a little bit even more transparent with you, it's straining on my relationship. Financial stuff is straining on my relationship. And I know I'm not the only motherfucker who's dealing with that. I'm sure there's people out there who have gotten divorces. I think it's the number one cause of divorce is money.
Right? Oh, absolutely, man. And especially, I mean, not to rub it in, but this is just reality, at least where I think me and you come from and were raised, your military background too. Sure. Just I was raised to, as like, and kind of the values that were instilled in me is like the man is the provider and things like that. So when you have, it's just you, it's just sort of like, whatever. But when you have a significant other and you're whatever, you don't feel that you're, providing enough for you all to do well. It's like an extra weight on your shoulder, like
kick in the pants,
worthless kind of, because you've got another person.
Exactly. It's a kick in the pants. You feel castrated. You feel like less of a man. But we're going to talk about that, guys. We're talking about the whole shit because there's no reason to hide. You only need to hide whenever you're being fake. When you're honest, when you're real, when you are approaching this stuff with positivity, I actually want somebody to be able to watch this stuff and decide that they can make it. And maybe that keeps somebody from having a nervous breakdown or flipping out or ruining a relationship or doing something to hurt themselves or something, because it can get dark, but that doesn't mean that dark means extreme. It just means, oh, it's rough. Who cares? Life is rough sometimes. You're right.
It is, man. And it's funny that we kind of run from the pain and stuff like that, because the times where I've grown the most is coming out of those dark times. Because you're forced to kind of level up and evolve and stuff. And when you are comfortable, you don't have those same challenges. So
It's
yeah,
true.
I've just learned to like embrace the suck, because again, it's not really real. And like if you're nice to people and you build up a strong uh, friend network and stuff, like, and luckily I hadn't had that for a long time, but in the last year or two, I've got you and friend Tyler, Matt, and some other people that are like actual like true friends. We're
Hmm.
also, I think, like entrepreneurs and stuff, and so that helps too. So we're not just like a random friend, and
Right.
it's nice to have those people to kind of fall back on and to just whatever sounding board and stuff to vent to, because yeah, that and also kind of like with being a guy, we're not very emotional usually. We don't like talk about things. That's probably why we die earlier than women and stuff. We just keep it all inside, and then our heart
Get
explodes or
that.
something. We
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
but we have the same feelings and emotions as anybody else. But anyway, it's a real thing, and you just have to kind of get through it. But
Yes, sir.
yeah,
I'm
it
excited, man. I'm excited because at some point it's like it can't get worse, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's just time to learn from the mistakes and push forward and maneuver through it. And I think it makes it sweeter. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's I like it all, and I like you've probably heard this quote. I'm not sure the first person that said it, but I know I borrowed it from Dave Ramsey. But he's like, I've been broke before, but I've never been poor or something like that, because poor is a state of mind. I hate
Right.
even using poor, because broke is reality. That means you got zero, but poor is just sort of like a mindset, and I hate that word now because of that quote.
It's
Because
true.
yeah, you can make the decision of whether or not you're poor or not, but broke is like reality. Um, I think people talk, they consider them, they say they're poor and they still got money in the bank. It's just like, man, you need to improve your attitude. Like,
Yeah, because you can be a poor person with money, like lotto winners, right? And then they give it all away, buying stuff and getting into debt as soon as they win $2-3 million worth, whatever, and just God,
yeah,
mindset.
I don't want to. I kind of want to throw this in there, but you said a lot of good things about your real things about your like your relationship and how money affects it. But
Sure.
with my previous girlfriend, we were dating for a long time, and it probably wasn't going to work out anyway. It ended up, you know, going our separate ways. But she was from the Middle East, and her dad, they're middle class over there, but over here it's classified as like rich. And
Mm.
knowing that her dad made way more money than my parents, I always thought that was one of the reasons I pushed off like the idea of proposing to her, because I
Mm.
didn't feel worthy.
Mm.
If I was in her dad's shoes and someone like me asked to marry his daughter, and or my daughter, and this guy didn't have like enough to really support himself with his own job, like how's he going to support my daughter? So I always
All right.
put that burden on myself, and I was like, when I get enough money, then I'll propose. And I never quite did. But yeah, as soon as we broke up, for some reason my income catapulted. But not as, but I don't know if
Man,
there's any coincidence there. But
you're hitting home more than you know, and I'll leave that for a later
yeah,
discussion.
yeah.
But I had a similar situation. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
And
not saying it had anything to do with that, but that's just how it worked out for me. But yeah, that was a real thing, and that was probably the number one reason why I delayed that proposing and stuff, because I just felt like not worthy. It's like because I've we've probably read a lot of the same books and articles, and we know and know a lot of people that have gotten divorced. And what's the number one thing that comes up? Oh, well, money, man. Money was a big strain. We had a lot of love in the beginning, and then we just got broke and more broke, and I was just pissed and upset, and then yeah, you just rip each other apart because of the lack of money, and you're just it's not fun anymore, because outside of your jobs, you know, you're probably not fulfilled at your job. And then outside of that, you don't have any left over to do fun things, and you've been
Exactly.
slipping away at the job. And so you're like, F this, I deserve to do something fun. So you put it on the credit card, and then you rack up the debt, and you do that every single weekend. And now all of a sudden you're in $20,000 of debt. So it's,
Yes, sir. That is how it goes. That is how it goes. But thank God I'm not a credit card person, but yeah, man, I just blew right through all my bonuses from my trading gig, my last trading gig. Not mad about it.
get it all
Interesting
back, man.
and learned a lot. So there you go.
It's all
But
part
yeah,
of the
man,
journey.
thank you so much for having these talks with me, man. I know I
Yeah,
like
these are
to
the realest ones. I don't
go
really
pretty
consider
deep.
these interviews. It was just like a slice of real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. It
Yeah.
really is. But yeah, man. Cool. But I'll
It's Friday.
it's
Woo!
Friday. It's Friday, Super Bowl coming. You doing anything for Super Bowl?
Not yet.